Hello, thank you for joining me in this sharing. The question that is presented today is, I always feel lost. Where do I find my personal guidance? I always feel lost. Where do I find my personal guidance? Please give me one moment to receive source energy, known to me as the Grand Universe. A collective consciousness to assist ones with compassion and kindness, love towards oneself and Mother Earth. We are here eager to share. What a brilliant question. What a brilliant question. For so many do feel lost. And even Tracy, the channel, with all the guidance and the wisdom flowing through her. Many days she feels lost in the shuffle, lost in, just the world of things, feeling lost in one's being, if you will. Who am I? Brilliant question to ask. Who am I? And so many are searching for the answers. What is my purpose? Why am I here? What am I contributing? What am I doing? What am I meant to do? All tangible questions that truly should be asked, and ones would go searching for the answers. Who am I? It is a brilliant question. So if you are feeling the sense of being lost, meaning just feeling lost, not knowing the direction, not knowing what to do next, not knowing, sometimes ones get very uncomfortable in their own skin, if you will, and they feel lost among being in groups of people. They feel lost in life passing by, and one's thinking life is passing me by and I don't even know if I've achieved what I'm meant to achieve. Where does one find personal guidance? So the question is sort of two parts, but where does one find personal guidance? In the stillness of one's heart and being. Now, we have talked about meditation in a previous segment. We have shared many segments around the topics of going within, finding within, find the treasures within. You hold the treasure, bring it forth. You are love, you are light, underneath the layers of human experience. Where does one go searching for personal guidance? Inward, not outward, inward. And it is a gentle whisper. And that is why one needs, if you will, one must be very still to receive. Stillness to receive. Personal guidance. We talked about the higher mind in a previous segment. We talked about connecting to your higher mind, which is connected to, you want to say, divine creation, if you will. Choose the words that are most suiting to you. We are very delicate with our wording. We're very cautious with our wording. So we talked about connecting to one's higher self when one is meditating. And we also shared that one doesn't have to sit very quietly to be meditating. One can meditate doing their dishes, receiving. And now we are saying to find stillness. So it's not quite like meditation, but it is sort of the same sides of the coin. Same side of the coin. When ones feel lost, It is the time where ones go on a grand search, if their intention is to do so, if they're desiring to do so, wanting to feel better than perhaps they feel this day. And that is the sharing of all these segments, allowing space to create these segments, if you will, to create the sharing, to allow ones to hear a message or messages of how to feel better than perhaps one feels this day. So if one is feeling lost, they're wanting to feel better. They're wanting guidance. They want to know their decisions are correct for them. They want to know which direction to take on their travel. We say, find the stillness in your heart. Ones can say, find stillness in your inner essence, held right about here. But your heart will gently speak with you, as well as your inner essence, as well as your higher self, higher mind, if you will. All are connected, and all are connected to, you want to call the universe, grand creations, grand universe, divine creations. Some like to envision angels and all good things from above, if you will. It is all connected. We speak about all souls perfectly in precision to fit in with the whole, all pieces of the grandest portrait. One. So when you are wanting to seek guidance for yourself, we would suggest to you that you just sit quietly and you ask the question as though you're asking it to another, but you're asking it to yourself. So the question would sound like, I don't know what direction. I don't know my purpose. Who am I? Then you sort of want to say, would you please tell me what direction to travel? Think of it as you having a conversation with beautiful you. Think of it as, we talked about the higher self, think of it as you getting your back, your best friend getting your back and never letting you down. So what you are wanting to do is make that connection, and the connection is truly, as we want to say, simple as knowing that you have your inner guidance, your inner intuition. But we're not just speaking about intuition, we're speaking grander than the intuition. Think of it bigger than intuition, because think of intuition truly comes here. That's why ones will say, oh, I knew, my gut was telling me and I didn't listen. Or I knew to follow. Oh, something just sat with me and I just knew to heed the advice, if you will. So you're wanting to connect with you. So however you want to choose to think about that, just in stillness, speak out loud, speak within your mind. I am in search for guidance. I am in search for great guidance. Would you please guide me? Would you please show me? I am wanting to hear. I am wanting to feel. I am wanting to experience all that I am and all that you are. Oh, it is connected to all. So what you are truly doing is just going within, if you will, to create that space of being open. Creating the space of being open. Oh, beauty. It's beautiful. It truly is a connection to all things you, and all things you love, all things you compassion. We speak about compassion and kindness and light and love so grand it is light underneath all these layers. So what you are doing is just asking yourself, but not from a place of here, not from an intellectual place, if you will, because you'll always have answers there. You will always have answers there. Asking yourself for inner guidance, as opposed to asking your mind. For all are one, so you wouldn't dismiss what your mind is saying. You wouldn't dismiss the intellectual concept. But you would allow a space to sort of see the other perception, sort of see another side of you, if you will. But think of it in your heart space, in your inner guidance system. Think of it as you always getting your own back. Just think of it that way. So you're asking your best friend, if you will, you're asking yourself, what now? What do we do now? What am I to do now? What are we to do now? If you even want to make that greater, but it is still we one. It is still one. But you are just understanding that there are many aspects of you. And you are wanting to understand that there are many aspects of you looking out for you. You wouldn't have intuition in the first place. And each soul does. So, to answer the question, I often feel lost. How do I find my own inner guidance? Within. Finding stillness to connect with, if you want, your higher self, higher being, higher mind. You want the space to connect to your heart. You want the space to connect with your inner essence, your intuition. And you're wanting to understand, if you will, that it is all connected to, we're going to say above, but it is everywhere. It is everywhere. It is like saying the sky is above, but truly the vastness is everywhere. You cannot look outside without seeing the sky. So it's not only above, although the sky feels like it is above, it surrounds you. It is vast, expansive. So think of yourself like that, or think of this connection, if you will, which is still yourself. We're wanting to find the best wording, and we want to be careful with our wording. For so many have so many different viewpoints, so many different belief systems, if you will. So we want to be very gentle in the presentations. We want to guide ones to feel better than perhaps they are feeling this day. The best way that you can seek, if you will, find your inner guidance is to look within, inner guidance. With the understanding and the knowing, it is all connected. And we like to say divine creation. You choose the wording that suits well with your being. Understand that there is, we want to conjure up so many words. Think of it as light. Understand that you are surrounded, if you will, with your own light. The light is connected with the light from above, if you will. And so understand that you are surrounded by this loving light. And understand this loving light is able to guide you, is able to communicate with you through your heart, through your inner guidance. Your higher mind can connect and speak with you through this channel, if you will. So, to answer the question in a nutshell, search within, but you don't have to go very far. It is truly a space to find a little bit of silence, if you will, because it is a whisper. It's not a voice that's going to yell at you, do this, unless there is something that you really, really need to pay attention to. You'll hear one share a story. I was driving down the road and all of a sudden I heard something very loud say, turn left. So I knew to turn left and then realized there was a roadblock up ahead. So there are times where your own essence looking after you will speak in a loud tone, if you will, when needed. But understand that when you are seeking, find the silence, and we even want to say stillness, for you can have silence, but everything still feels turny, topsy-turvy. It's the stillness that think of being centered, centered, bring it down, stillness, and just ask the question, what is on your mind? What are you feeling lost about? Talk with yourself as though you were talking with your best friend, and understand that the guidance that is yours to receive, it is of pure love. If you hear words that are condemning or harsh, or you should have known better and scolding, that's not coming from your heart or your inner guidance or your higher self. When you are truly tuned in, tapped in, it is only loving guidance that caresses one's soul. Think about it that way. Think about it that way. So, find the space of quietness, of stillness, and ask your questions. And you will be very fascinated by the grand exchange. You will be fascinated by the grand exchange. Now, some will say, I've tried it. I don't hear anything. I've tried it. I wouldn't know. I've tried it. Obviously I can't do it. I don't know. Try again. Try again. Try again. Sit quiet. Drifting off to sleep in a peaceful way, not up worried about something. Peaceful, in that peaceful stillness. The stillness of the wee hours of the morning, and the stillness when you first open your eyes. Ask yourself, what is it we should do this day? Show me the way. Ask about why you are feeling lost, meaning what is causing you to feel lost. I feel lost, fill in the blank. Ask for guidance. You will be amazed, truly amazed at what you receive. And it might not be a voice in your head, if you will. It could be a thought, feeling. It could be you're going about your day and someone says something to you and you think it is a message just for you, and it is. You pick up a magazine and you read something that pertains to your challenge, and all of a sudden you have the answer. That is you. That is your own inner guidance, but expanded to the wholeness, showing you the answers. Showing you the answers. So, be mindful. It doesn't just come in a voice. It comes in many ways. Lyrics to a song so often. You've heard it before. You've heard it before. So, tune in to you. It is fun. It really is. When you find your own inner guidance and you know it to be of grand truth, so good. Yummy, delicious, good, as Tracy would say. So, we will conclude our segment, but in a nutshell, stillness, to ask the question And then allow, if you don't have the answers right in the moment, allow it to be presented to you. Think of the opening. Just think of, oh, I wonder how I will be shown. I wonder how I will be guided. Keep your mind open. Truly, you will be astounded when you truly understand that you truly look after you. Really good. Really, really good. There is great love for you. Oh. Thank you.